Welcome back to my channel, Techno Trend Zone. Today we're diving deep into the latest Nintendo Switch 2 news, including major updates on backward compatibility, hardware features, retail leaks, and some eye-opening revelations about digital versus physical game support. If you're a Nintendo fan or tech enthusiast, you're going to want to stick around for every detail. Nintendo Switch 2 compatibility updates. What works and what doesn't? Let's kick things off with something crucial: backward compatibility. On the Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo just updated its official compatibility list, and it's got some surprises. While most Switch 1 titles will work on the new system, there are now confirmed apps that won't function at launch. Notably, Hulu, Crunchyroll, and InkyPen, popular media streaming apps, will no longer be supported, at least not initially. This could point to expired licensing agreements, or Nintendo's shifting focus away from non-gaming content. And interestingly, YouTube is listed as having issues being investigated. That's concerning for content creators and viewers alike who use their Switch to stream media. Games like Another Crab's Treasure are also experiencing startup issues, likely due to Nintendo's use of hybrid emulation technology, a mix of traditional emulation and real-time code conversion. While promising in theory, this method doesn't deliver flawless results for every title, especially during launch windows. Nintendo Joy-Con compatibility. Explained, if you're worried about whether your current Joy-Cons will still work, good news. Nintendo Switch Joy-Con will be fully compatible with the new console. However, several games require the original Joy-Cons for full functionality due to the lack of an IR camera on the new Joy-Con 2.0 units. Titles like Ring Fit Adventure, WarioWare, Move It, and Nintendo Switch Sports require the IR camera or specific accessories like the leg strap. So if you're deeply invested in motion-based gameplay, it might be worth holding on to your original Joy-Cons for full backward compatibility. Retail leaks. Switch 2, units already in stores, were just days away from the rumored June 5th launch date, and yet retail leaks are already blowing up online. Multiple retailers across the globe have been spotted with boxed Nintendo Switch 2 units in store. Some are locked in cages, others are sitting openly on stockroom shelves. And yes, a few of them have even been spotted in employees' hands, hinting at potential early hands-on gameplay videos in the wild. This retail leak frenzy has gamers and content creators buzzing. Expect early footage and impressions to start appearing before the official release. If you're craving real-world looks at UI changes, performance boosts, or even unboxing experiences, keep an eye on social platforms this week. Firmware update. Required for microSD Express cards, one of the most practical updates. MicroSD Express card compatibility will require a Day 1 firmware update. If you plan on expanding your Switch 2 storage immediately, you'll need to connect to the internet and install the latest system software before those faster memory cards become usable. This isn't just a quality-of-life feature, it's vital. For gamers looking to download large titles, especially given the rising trend of digital-only releases. Digital versus physical, the game card controversy. Let's talk about the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake, a perfect example of Nintendo's evolving approach to physical game media. The Switch 1 version will come on a traditional cartridge, but the Switch 2 version is game card only, meaning you'll get a card with a code, not the full game on a cartridge. This shift is causing friction among physical collectors who are seeing a decline in true ownership. And the reason appears to boil down to cost. Nintendo is reportedly using a single 64GB cartridge type for Switch 2, which makes manufacturing more expensive. Third-party developers are likely cutting costs by avoiding these high-capacity carts and opting for game keys instead. Whether it's related to the 3D NAND flash storage Nintendo is using, or simply an effort to reduce SKU complexity, we're seeing the beginning of a new era where download codes replace cartridges, especially for larger titles, NSO N64. App updates and possible new game leaks. We're also seeing hints of expansion in the Nintendo Switch Online ecosystem, specifically regarding the N64 NSO app. There are rumblings that a brand new title may be added to the lineup soon, and the update coincides with other user interface changes designed specifically for the Switch 2's upgraded hardware. This aligns with Nintendo's push to modernize its online offerings. Could we see GameCube or DS emulation next? It's certainly possible. Anti-scalping measures. Announced in Japan, scalping was a major issue during the original Switch launch, and this time, Nintendo appears to be proactive. They've announced several anti-scalping policies for the Japanese market, including purchase limits, pre-order verification systems, and stronger partnerships with retailers to avoid stock hoarding. While these measures are currently exclusive to Japan, there is hope that they'll expand globally to combat bots and resellers. If successful, this could make the Switch 2 easier to get at launch, something the PS5 and Xbox Series X struggled with for years. Closing thoughts. A new era for Nintendo. So what's the big takeaway from all this? The Nintendo Switch 2 is not just a generational update, it's a paradigm shift. With hybrid emulation, Joy-Con backward compatibility, and major storage upgrades, Nintendo is clearly thinking long-term. But they're also trimming features and tightening control on content, possibly indicating a push toward a more closed ecosystem. Whether you're excited about the boost in performance, concerned about digital-only games, or intrigued by the early leaks, one thing's clear. Switch 2 is almost here, and it's shaping up to be one of the most talked about console launches in recent memory.